Here's the holes drilled in the 1.25 by 1.25 piece of brass for the guard. So I've decided where to go from here. You know, getting that guard to go to about there. Piece of brass that I cut off. Drilled some holes in it. Filed the little walls that the holes created to form a slot. So this slot's more or less wide enough. I'm going to go ahead and fit the blade in there, so I'm going to use a file to fit these blades. I'm going to fit the handle through up to this fatter section. I'm going to fit that to that fat section right there. I might move that what you would call it, choil or whatever hell you guys call it, between the blade and the ricasso. I might move that forward, see what happens. I'm using a Nicholson file to do this job. I did a video on this before. You should always keep a Nicholson handy file in your kit. So you have a serrated side, a crosshatch serrated side, a single serration side, and a void side. I'm using that void side down. I gotta go a little more wider before I get that in there, but down to do the filing. That way I don't, elongate. I don't want to go lengthwise. I want to go out wide, and then I can control my lengthwise orientation to fit it to the blade, and then drill a hole, for the pinning when the final assembly comes, pinning and soldering. So, but when you use one of these, if you use both hands on it for, like, if you got to bear down on anything or whatever, use gloves, because those little serrations put microscopic little cuts on your fingers. When the next morning I was looking at my fingers, and go, holy crap, my fingers are all these little microscopic little cuts across them. Didn't bleed or nothing, but holy crap, I should have used gloves. But Nicholson handy file is what you ought to have. Getting it in focus there. In every one of your toolboxes, right? It's like only $8 or $9. You can make a knife with one of these, okay? Okay, so the small files, I got those high. There's high spots in there, okay? And you gotta get those high spots even, okay? Now most of this measures out to, it's coming up on 1/4 inch. I mean, it's getting close, if not 1/4 inch right there on the opening. So when I run the Nicholson, I'm going to like maybe 8 or so strokes, and I'm going to be real careful when I go in there to just do the high spots. There's like a curved portion in there, and just do the high spots and try not to affect any of the opening. I want to have 100% of that file. In other words, I want the file flat against flat metal, okay, but only on the inside of the guard. I want to get rid of those high spots and do just the flat section. Just get it flat against the metal. Real slow. Okay, that's what I want to do. And I'll do periodical checks to see if the blade handle is, fitting up, if it's going to go in or not, too. So, it's tricky. It's not by any means fun, but it's challenging, and it really sets a knife off when you pull off a good guard. I should do more of it. I probably get better practice if I did more of it, but I do enough. I've done enough guards to where I can clean them up and make them look pretty good. What's up? Anyway, that other footage was from yesterday. This is just me fixing fixing my knife up, got the guard slotted. So, there it is. Since guys like me are so low talent, we've got to make up efficiencies by making up massive guards. Yeah, that's how we do it. Hollow grinders like myself, we just do these big guards. I gotta close that gap though. Oh my god, that's gonna be a sucker. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. I don't know. Keep you posted.